Well, everybody, hello. Hope you're doing really well. Today, I've got something really exciting to sort of share with you. We're in Lincolnshire, and I won't reveal the location exactly, so please respect that for everybody. But we've found an incredible, small, tiny air raid shelter that the history on it is quite sort of interesting in terms of the history of the house, more importantly. But we won't say too much about that. We're here really just to document the air raid shelter. And I'm very excited by it. It's a permission visit. This will never be filmed ever again. Very, very excited by this opportunity. Small video, but a video nonetheless that important, like literally documents something so fascinating. So stay with me and let's go do it. Come on. Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're in Lincolnshire today, and we're here to document a fascinating small air raid shelter, which probably would have been used for the family itself. We're in this wonderful former Quaker house, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so fortunate to have the opportunity to sort of document this. Obviously, it's actually too tiny for me really to sort of like take you into. So as you can see now, I'm just going to overlay it for you whilst we sort of talk about it. So what we know is that obviously this was a very, very old house. Obviously we know at some point it was formerly a Quaker house. We know that also that this is really interesting because it's just seems really out of place when you see this sort of like brick that's sort of here. It's just definitely a sort of like tiny air raid shelter. There's some air vents as well, and also what you can see is obviously some slots which probably would have been for some benches that would have sort of slid across. It probably would only been for like a couple of people, maybe, if that, or a small family. Obviously for the size of this building, it's quite unusual to sort of see. You would expect it to be larger, but actually as you look round the actual basement itself, it's quite large. And as we know, we've actually explored basement shelters before, that really this probably would have been roughly protective enough via a direct hit, because that's really what the main thing was. Obviously these were, you know, if otherwise you would have been buried really. Also, there might have been an opportunity on this that there might have been military connotations with this, not 100% sure, so we won't like say it's definite. But what we can also say is that it's probably in the area, without giving away where we are, there are a few air raid shelters here, and obviously this area would have actually been an interesting place for the Germans to have bombed during World War II. I'm just very grateful, say, for this opportunity. Like I say, it's a beautiful vaulted sort of like cellar, really, and it's not the first one I've ever seen, but it's definitely got its own beautiful atmosphere and wonderful history that is associated with it. And like I said, I'm very, very fortunate to have the opportunity. So obviously, as you could sort of see in there, it's just cute and cozy is the right probably terminology for it. And yeah, very, very humbled and grateful for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. Let's go take a look. Come on, buddy. Fascinating. You can sort of see how it's beautifully constructed, this. Like I said, labelled, as you know, is this wonderful air raid shelter. You can see like there's a couple of like what look like to be vents. Obviously you saw the one inside, and actually relatively thick brick walls. And we know that, like I said, when we've seen these basement shelters before, this might have just basically just been a small outlet really for the local family just to sort of go inside and protect themselves, sitting on benches. You can imagine some benches just being slotted over. But obviously this beautiful vaulted basement is absolutely stunning. We just take a quick look around here as well, because it puts everything in context really. See lots of cobwebs, you can see the beautiful wooden floors, and you can see what's left really of this wonderful, really rich area of actually Lincolnshire historically anyway. And you can just see it's just so amazing to actually be down here. And then, like I said, the moment you come down here, you just see this and it looks so out of place. And then you realise that obviously this would have been one of probably quite a few sort of shelters that were in the area. Now, I know that obviously on the camera it looked like a bit of a tight squeeze, but it would have accommodated a nice little sort of few people whilst we were down there. Nice little sort of cosy thing. You can see some shelving as well within that. So yeah, I think with that said, we're pretty much done. Let's make our way out. Hi everybody, so yeah, I've just finished filming, had a massive beautiful chat with the owner, Alison, still trying to pull off some spider's webs. So obviously, please respect the fact that we've kept this location relatively secret, but what a fascinating small sort of air raid shelter in this beautiful sort of mansion, absolutely stunning and such a privilege and such an honour, and well worth the trip up from Kent for me, so I really appreciate that, and thank you Alison for watching. Like I said, it's a very brief video because of the size of it, but hopefully we've given enough opportunity to sort of document it and provide as much sort of like information without giving away too much of it. Anyway, thank you Alison for your wonderful kindness, your time, and obviously your patience. Obviously we had a wonderful conversation about lots of things which are really interesting to me, so thank you for that. But for all of you lot out there, feel free to spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you out there, and thank you so much every single one who supports the channel, likes it and spreads the word of it. You know, it always really helps the channel, doesn't it, grow. Any more words of Phoenix history? Take care. Much love to all of you out there. Because history matters, I think we could just sort of safely say that it does on this one. What a beautiful, unusual one. I always surprise myself when I get to visit these places. Very cool. Take care everybody, and of course I will see you all very soon. Are you ready? Kapow.